What's up, everybody? It's the Roundtable Sports Podcast. Today, we're taking a look back at the top 25 plays from Tyreek Hill in the 2020 season with the Kansas City Chiefs. Look for the Chiefs arrowhead to help you find where Tyreek is lined up in the formation, or just look for the fastest guy on the field and look at the guy that looks like he's kind of blurring a little bit as he's running around out there, and that's where you'll find Tyreek Hill. And obviously everybody focuses on the speed, but it's with good reason. And it's not just straight line speed either. He's so fluid that he's able to take that speed in whatever direction and is incredibly shifty as well, and doesn't really have to decelerate at all to shift. Like, there's no deceleration in that move right there, and that's typically how it goes for Tyreek. And as you see there, they find creative ways to get him on the edge, and when he gets that edge, he is pretty much gone at that point. He's gained a lot of strength over time, and so it's harder and harder to jam him at the line, and it's harder and harder to be physical with him. And it's a kudos to him that he's managed to make himself as well-rounded as he is, because we've seen speed guys before. I mean, we've seen the Raiders draft a ton of speed guys with this very thing in mind, with that play in mind. That's what they wanted in Raiderland, which is ironic because now the Kansas City Chiefs have that guy. And Tyreek fits in a perfect marriage with Patrick and Andy Reid, because Andy has, extremely creative plays to get Tyreek the ball and to put him in position to succeed and to put the defense in position to, not be able to cover whatever Tyreek's going to do. And then Patrick has the laser rocket arm as well as the, just incredible football IQ to be able to get the ball to Tyreek. So to have all three of them together in this perfect storm of offensive goodness is really fun to watch. And then, of course, you've got the master of the underneath as well as just the physical in Travis Kelce. So it's a great time in Kansas City Chiefs football for sure. And I don't see it, being a thing that's, not sustainable as long as Tyreek's able to keep that speed. How long that lasts is probably up to a debate, but I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. And I don't see Patrick not targeting Tyreek as much as any season that he has before. And, they're going to have this offensive line now where they're going to be able to run deeper routes and have more time to throw the ball. And sure, that might lead to more runs, but that also is going to lead to more plays for Tyreek. So I see Tyreek as a big-time target for fantasy. I see him as a big-time target for, Patrick going forward, because it's not just the speed. It's not just everything else. It's the fact that he's rounded himself out into this complete guy. You see the way he goes up and gets the ball. You see the way that he fights for the ball and then puts himself in position to catch these different deep balls. I mean, it's a great combination of things to come together. And to his credit, he's been able to come a long way, because it wasn't always this way. He's had the swagger and he's had the speed, but it's all come together for him and the Chiefs, and I can't wait to watch it this upcoming season with the improved offensive line. And then if they're able to get defenses on a string with the running game with Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I mean, what are defenses going to do? How are they going to stop that jump cut? How are they going to stop the speed? I mean, it's just not going to be something they're going to be able to do. That's the unstoppable play for the third down right there as well. I know that's not a long play, but I got to think everybody thinks that's a highlight. And, of course, it doesn't end exactly the way that you want the highlight to end with the Super Bowl, but if anybody's going to be back there, it's this speed. It's the Kansas City Chiefs with that offensive line. It's Patrick, being able to wheel and deal. And sure, Patrick's, deal kicks in and Tyreek's getting paid and Travis is getting paid. But as long as those three are in the mix, I think they're going to be good for a long time.